I started thinking about my glucose and insulin levels whenever I realized it was really hard for me to lose weight and I was having all these hormone issues and I had no idea why. So I went to the doctor and kind of went on a discovery of my health, and that's whenever I was diagnosed with PCOS. And my doctor told me the reason that you're having a hard time losing weight is because that you're actually insulin resistant. So I went on a journey to find out what that meant and what that actually meant for me. I found Levels in 2020 through my husband. He had heard about the company and immediately came home and told me about it. That's whenever I had just started my journey with insulin resistance. So when he told me about it, it sounded like exactly what I was looking for and kind of the missing link in my health and my diet. So whenever I first tried it, I was very nervous about putting the glucose monitor on my arm. It took me several minutes to build up the courage and put it on. Did not hurt. The app was seamless, and I immediately was able to start logging my food and figure out what my metabolic health was. In the beginning, it was completely trial and error and just learning about my body. I have tried every single diet under the sun before Levels. You name it, I've done it. And what I found to really work for me is a low carb diet. However, it's not sustainable, and I really wanted to find something that I could do long term and not just short term. I was scared to eat, but obviously I like to eat and have to eat, so I was just very, very overwhelmed. And I think after Levels, I definitely found food freedom because I know exactly what I should eat and I know how my body's metabolizing them. I continue to use Levels today because I want to be around for my kids. I recently became a mom last year, and for me it is so important to be healthy and active and just be my best self. And I think being my best self means being healthy and constantly putting my best foot forward for my family. And I want to be around. I want to be that healthy grandma and that healthy mom chasing my kids around. So for me, I continue to use Levels just for my health. One advantage to having a CGM and having real-time feedback of what you're eating is really understanding what works for you. I found that there were a bunch of random foods that spiked my glucose, and actually surprising ones that I thought would but didn't. But I definitely now pair foods so that I am not limiting what I eat. Like for me, no foods are bad, it's just the time and how I eat them. So if I eat an apple or a banana, which are more higher carb fruits, I'll just pair it with peanut butter, and I metabolize it so differently. And it really shows me that eating balanced meals is what's best for my body. So if I'm gonna have a protein, it's okay to have carbs because I'm balancing that out as my body's metabolizing it. It's okay to occasionally indulge, but learning what my body needs, how to fuel it, what makes me feel good is just completely empowering and takes really the fear away of eating. One thing that has been just a game changer for me is taking small walks throughout the day. I didn't realize that I didn't have to do these crazy workouts in order to affect my blood sugar, but really just taking a 15-minute walk around the block helps my blood sugar so much and helps me mentally just, prepare for the day. So from my perspective, Levels gives you the power to understand your body and take control of your metabolic health. It's not just for the hardcore athlete or CrossFitter or person who's running a marathon. It's just for normal women like me, busy moms who work, who stay home, who need energy to fuel their day and understand what they're eating and how that's affecting them. And for me, it's given me the power to understand how I can eat best with my insulin resistance and my PCOS.